Ah, frick, I don't know what resolution the stream is. That's funny. I just want to play some. You know what? Who cares what resolution it is? We're playing Toca Life. Life, and that's all that matters. And of course, I haven't played it on here because I went hit up the APK shop, and this is my first time playing it. So it starts off the intro because I haven't played it on this phone yet. So I've been waiting for the right time, but Streamlabs is a piece of crap, and I'm not waiting to get a new computer so I can have a capture card so I can stream to Kick. So in the meantime, this is how we're doing it. We're just doing it on Twitch because I don't care anymore, and I just want to have fun. And it's been a rough week on the internet. It's been rough for me because of Reddit. A few things that happened on Reddit, namely a bunch of stuff that happened with Ghost of Mamiki. Not the show itself, but because of a certain thing I posted in their Discord. So I've been banned out of their Discord and subreddit for a while. But we have had a little bit. But I have had some off-platform talking with some people, and some people that are close. What I've learned is that one of the two admins. It happens that one of the two admins are very strict, but of course, so I don't want to say. I'm not gonna call out anyone or anything. I'm not gonna call anyone or anything because I don't want to create drama. I just want to have fun. What we aren't is a drama channel. I ain't gonna do that. I just want to have fun and play a game live on Twitch because frick it, I want to do that. The intro takes forever when you have all the content just unlocked at once. This is what paying in like $60, $4 for each area. Honestly, I was saying, man, I paid for Toca Town, but that's because Toca Town's good. Whatever, anyway, they deserve the $4 extra. I'm a broke person, not a pirate. That's a joke. I'm not broke. I'm just broke. I'm fine. I'll have you know I'm financially stable. But the thing that I ain't is rich. I can tell you that. I'm middle class, you see. We float like a boat and we continue to croak. You can build in this area? I know you could. They must have updated the little building area. Oh no, there's 3 building areas now? No wonder why it took longer. Okay, but first thing first, I want to start with remaking our characters that we had. And of course, there were technically only 2 original characters. I remember I think it was on the TCL one phone, or it was, which phone was it? I remember there was one of the phones. Yeah, I think it was it was either the TCL or if it was my or it's the S9 where I ended up creating all the where I created all the amphibia, where I created the amphibian and Ghost Model Geek characters. It was that. I say I wish I could upload stuff in 120 hertz. You know what? That's it. Let's go ask Linus if Floatplane supports 120 hertz. Does Vimeo support 120 hertz? I know that this phone is 1080p 120. You know what? Does this phone support 120 hertz recording? Screen recording. Can you imagine that? 120 hertz episodes. 120 hertz episodes. Oh boy. Count me in on communism. I'm joking. Count me in on. I don't know which one would be. I would say Vimeo, but the problem is with Vimeo is that you'd run out of space so mother freaking quickly. Just because it's Vimeo. What am I gonna do? Pay? What am I gonna do? Freaking pay more? You think I made money? I freaking pirated Toca Life. Wait, can you dare tell me to pay for my own storage? Vimeo. You dare tell me? Vimeo. Kind of reminds me of Mercy. Sorry, the hair clip got me. The hair clip's the only reason, honestly. See, it's not even on the same side. Mother fricker. I want to recreate my character, but there's so many hair designed to the point where I don't even know where it would. I want to recreate the character I had in Toca Life, not the. Yeah. Enjoy the reboot. This is the first time I'm playing Toca Life on an OLED display, because I had to uninstall it on my S9 because of how much storage because of how I would run out of storage. Cool. I'm tired of all these woke remakes. No, don't say stuff like that. You already have one community strike on YouTube. You don't need another. You know how many times I've heard the word woke recently. I'm not saying anything. No, don't take it wrong. Gosh darn it. Hey, ain't Toca Life reboot? Question mark. I forgot what the other. What if they make the Avatar? No, we're not making the Avatar World versions. Maybe being another terrible god. Also, why does Toca Life take forever to load, even on the fastest phones? In my experience, like here's 8 gigs of RAM. Like what the frick is this? What is this? Animal Crossing New Horizons? Oh my god. The only times are horrendous. It reminds me of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Except Animal Crossing New Horizons actually looks demanding. What the frick is Toca's Life's excuse? What, do I need a faster SSD? Okay, where do we build our little hut? You know, let's go where it all started. in this little cabin. Hey, that song's triggering. Yes, this is what the cabin looked like before we threw everyone out for film purposes. Also, I have something to admit. I don't remember which characters I got from the game and which ones I didn't. So that's... I'm sorry, let me use my 2 brain cells to remember. Let's follow our footsteps. As in, we know who the frick to eat out. If you want the definitive experience, if you want definitive Toca life, it's a lot more quieter. We haven't even gone through a loop yet. I was like, what's the chance we go through a loop? Oh my god. How have I not seen this character yet? That's it. That's it. We're making... If you see anything like a Toca Life 4 in a Cabin sequel, you know why. Oh yeah, I remember, only one of the characters matters because we killed... Oh yeah, let's not forget, we killed off one of the characters. Okay, I won't forget that fact. I just recalled we murdered one of the characters. I think we actually made both of the characters. I remember we murdered 2 of the characters. Also, we need to make a 3rd one. Yay! So, as all things should be, my character is a child. 'Cause I am. Yeah, that's what she said. Hey, I want to note one thing. That may have been an inappropriate thing to post, but I'm not a pedophile. That's all I wanted to note. I wasn't saying that what I did wasn't appropriate. I'm just saying, and it could have been worse. That was like PG-13. It could have been some sort of rated R content. It could have been worse. It's like Y14 level. It's like America would call it TVMA for the stupid reason. It said, frick you, TV rating system in North America. Frick you. Makes me want to kill myself for views. I'm joke. I'm legally obligated to say I have no plans of taking my own life. I legally have to say that. So that no one thinks anything. I'm lonely, but I wouldn't take it. But I wouldn't go down that route. I'm smarter than that. I'm better than that. Only cowards kill themselves. So Hop Sam. Oh yeah, it reminded me. Frick, I have to work on part 2. Frick, I haven't finished part 2 up yet. You know what? It's fine if you don't get everything 100% correct. Oh yeah, and yes, them being in a simulation is canonical. Just to know, I do plan to make. Yes, I will make Toca Life Cabin Future less cringy. Now, of course, so I don't know what I'll call it. Fortnite Cabin Future, Fortnite Cabin Ultra, Next Level, whatever. Time reminds me of Luce's outfit. I want to say like season 3 Luce, if you don't know what I'm referring to. I know it's confusing because typically you see. I don't know, we'll Oh, I think we should play around with the futuristic concept. So, we should get a bit more creative. If I want to play around with the future. So, of course, so we should. I mean, should I get more creative? Should I get more creative how you make them look like in Toca? I might call it Toca. I'm debating on it. Toca Life Fortnite Cabin Next Gen. I might pick Toca Life 4 more in a cabin. Oh, I see my shoot. Wait, wouldn't it make sense to age up my character since it technically is the future? You're right. I mean, they are aged up characters, so makes sense. Now, this is the interesting part. This is the part where we get This is the part where we kind of get unhinged and throwing in a little bit of creativity. Right. Of course, we also might throw some concept. We have planned to throw. We might throw some concepts at the wall. Well, of course. Of course, so we have plenty of more concepts that we could beat the wall. We may or may not be planning a Toca Life 4 like had in season. Not a season 2. Most we got for a season 2 was a craptastic thrown apart pilot that technically wasn't even 4K because my phone can only screen record at 1080p. So if you think about having it, it's a lie. But well, it's not my fault that freaking Samsung doesn't want to strap a freaking fork. It's not my fault that neither Samsung or Apple, the almighty Apple that everyone will go to their deathbed defending when it comes to freaking so many. You got a problem? I don't know how let me think about how I want to start an episode. Let me think of how I want to start episode 1. Let's go hop around. Also, we'll have to build 2 houses. Oh yeah, we'll have to build 2 houses because this episode might just be me building the ultimate. Honestly, this episode might just be me building the ultimate house for. So there's a reset option in case you're like, oh, frick, I fricked up. Thank God. Look at all that colorful soap, I want to say. Trolls, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, we gotta build 2 houses. It's a good thing we got this fake looking city. Wait, can you destroy houses after you place them? You probably can. I guess the second story must be the actual house. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a house. I got a mess. Oh, heard posting. You wanna see why I posted on Messenger? Freak that house. I think we'll have like a small house. We'll have like a tiny house next to a big house. Boom. That'll be like a little hut. We got 2 houses to design. So it's time to get creative with it. Oh, there's singular beds now. You know, it's pain, the fact that they show a video game controller and yet you still can't have the, and yet the game consoles are still limited to only the pre-built houses. What kind of stupid bullcrap is this? Also, what kind of person mixes seats together? Also, why is the bath the tiny freaking room? You can't even. How are you supposed to fit more? How are you supposed to fit a bathtub in there? Wait, I forgot. Does the scheme have bathtub? No, you're limited to just showers. Okay. It's a disabled person. Shut up. Look at this beautiful house. It is themed after the Ghost of Molly McGee and totally nothing else. There's absolutely nothing else going in my head that uses these exact same colors. Absolutely nothing else uses those exact same 4 colors. Just the Ghost and Molly McGee. The most underrated show that got killed sooner than we all thought it would. And here are the haters who don't understand, saying that at least it got a definitive ending. It's fine. This ain't the first time Disney screwed over their fandom. Screwed over fandoms. You don't recall Amphibia, his season 3 being basically redesigned sign. You want to recall Owl House not giving a full season. You want to recall Gravity Falls ending on a cliffhanger. Exactly. I thought you would say that. No one said that because no one's here, lol. B. Just put there. No, don't try to line up the... There you go, now you can hear it anywhere where it's perfect. You can hear this music anywhere, regardless of where you are in the room. The only place where you can hardly even hear it is the bathroom, but every other room, yeah, it's complete. Yes, I made Ghost Mommy Key theme. Don't think I'd try, guys. Didn't that hold back tobacco? Didn't that wasn't that like a year ago? About a year ago. Now it's time to work on our final house. Or at least final for now. This is a nice looking freaking house. Three couches. Question, what's the point of having TVs in the game if the TVs face the opposite direction? And why are they bigger? Why are they this small? No, having two TVs in the same room is too distracting. But what if you want to have a LAN party? Just darn it, you're right. Oh, let's not forget, we also have to fit a kitchen. That's why we do have the... Oh, that means that we only get to have... Just generally have to... Only gives us 4 couches. You know, we're having them be parallel. Well, the kitchen can be in that tiny little portion. I have something to admit. I kind of hate round tables. If you don't know why I hate round tables, try using a round table as a desk with a full computer, not a laptop. A desktop, keyboard, and mouse, separate. No trackball, nothing like that. A mouse, you gotta move around. And then imagine where your legs are. I mean round, I don't mean like oval. I mean like a full circle kind of round. That's a literal nightmare. That's how I would mirror. Because your legs are always uncomfortable. And then imagine if it had like little bumps. Can't control Z. Yeah, I want a bath. Do you get 2 tiny carpets? I know they have this nice wall and all that. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have 2 rooms, but it's too crowded. We'll replace have a bunk bed. It's like Sims 4 designing, except a bit more sad, but quicker. It's like Sims free play. I did not just do that just because it's on mobile. I did because it was simple. Because it has a simple. I did because it has a simple design reminiscent. Because Sims Free Play was made for mobile. I did because it was simple. Because mobile equals simple. Because you could do a lot more with a keyboard and mouse than you can with a touch. You say that, but a touchscreen came in with a keyboard and a mouse. Yeah, but try doing it like that. Try playing Sims 4 on your smartphone. Don't care how. How? I don't know. Play Sims 3 on your smartphone. Use a Dolphin emulator if your phone can handle Wii emulation. Download the either rip the ROM or load Sims 3 and try to play Sims 3 on your phone. I dare you. You emulating the Wii version, try to play it. Now imagine playing it with a digital keyboard and mouse that you have to fit in your screen. And remember, you also have to see your gameplay. That sounds like a pain, doesn't it? Exactly. I can't interact with the second one. She had a radio in the. Seriously, that's a question that you had. Yeah, we're keeping the walls the way they are. Except the floor right here. You don't want. I don't think you want to run. I don't think you want to run a washer and a dryer on top of carpet. But that sounds like a recipe for disaster. Well, it's quiet in here. What do we do about that? Simp. Pole. Now that is how you decorate a house. That's the first story you figured all out. The first two characters. And then it's time to flip it all back to the last house. Or the first house you worked on, I guess. Oh yeah, didn't we have a similar hut at the end of Toca Life 1 and cabin? I have to admit, I didn't watch the final production of episode 2. I only remember little clip-bits of season 2 of that. I have not watched the last Toca Life episode. I only remember snip clips, and those are probably the scenes that I've basically had shoved down my brain and burnt into my memory forever. Back to the frozen land. Can we make one more character? Okay, fine. Sorry. No, I totally did not. Oh, frick, now I gotta go character creating. You know what? You know where the best place to get names for original characters is? What? r/original characters. You're right. We can ask. You're right. We should ask Reddit. It, they're totally so they are welcoming, as long as you don't piss them and every mod off by making a little stupid comic based off a post you saw on the don't think just because something's okay in one subreddit it's not okay in the other. But we'll say you put the original post I based it off of, we'll see if it marked as not safe for work. Oh no, man. Alright, no. Imagine if I make music. Oh my god. Oh my god, the crab. But it was too bright for me. Oh, it's a whale. I was like, what the frick is it? I couldn't recognize. Wait a second. Oh. Yes, Chica. That is not how the stingray sounds. How does the sting... Do sting... Just explodes. I've seen that shark before. It seems so ominous without context. Oh god, I just came up with a funny video idea. Oh my god, it's amphibia themed. I swear to God, they did this on purpose. I like the aesthetic, but the motherfuckers know what they did when they made them this color. They probably did. I don't know. Amphibia came out in 2019. I'm gonna do the math on when this was out. May. Wait, so what's if 4-2 is all the water stuff has? Wait a second. This is what the third floor looks like. How does 4-2 manage to look so bright if it's not even... In theory, it's probably artificial lighting. It probably is. There are plenty of indoor water parks. I would know. I actually experienced one. That one was where I actually experienced one. It was in Minnesota, and that was also the same day that my A12 died, because guess what? I couldn't figure out how to use a waterproof bag, and the A12 isn't even water resistant to begin with. I haven't seen this place, and I played Toca Town a bit, so maybe they've just gave it update. How you update it? I want to nuke this place so badly. Just can't. Basically, not that. I remember there's a series of games where you can destroy areas. Oh, what am I thinking of? Oh yeah. One of the games in the series is actually popular. I freak, you're going to go down a rabbit hole. It's called... Remember, it's called Solar... something. They had a series. One of them, you destroy a planet. There's also one where you destroy a city, and one where you destroy, like, a room. You know, that's it. I'm taking you guys on a bit of an adventure. Toca Life is good and all, but I have to remember what it was called. Oh, Solar Smash. Yeah, they also had other games in the series. Oh, they have a 2D version? I guess if the 3D version's too demanding. They made a sequel to City Smash. Gotcha, I'm playing City Smash 2. There's also Room Smash. Yeah, sorry for putting you guys down that rabbit hole. Let's go back to Toca Life. Man, today feels great. Feels like I'm just having fun, not thinking about anything, and analytics have been going up a bit. I do feel a bit better today. Honestly, I had like nothing planned today because I remember Thursday I basically spent my entire time questioning everything. Friday I drew some OCs for Friday because every Friday on r/original characters you can people can make posts basically saying, "I'll draw your OCs." Typically, sometimes I do like to participate, and sometimes I do add my own. But most of the time, people just post so many that it's hard to catch up. Even if you're up at like 12 a.m., I would know because that's around the time I make. And I've been doing this. I've done this thing a few times where I've ask people, "Hey, here's my character. If you want to make your OCs," and I might draw their outfit on my character. I recently wrapped up the 4th week. I recently wrapped up week 4. I have a plentiful from each week. Let me tell you about each week. Okay. Week 1 was alright. Week 1 was packed, but wasn't overwhelming. Week 1 was just the right length. Remember the Toca Life 4 in the Cabin comics? Yeah, those things died. Remember Chippy McGee? No one does, because no one looked at Chippy McGee when I was posting comics mix on freaking Threads. Ugh. Fun fact, I turned the first and last Toca Life 4 in the Cabin comic into an entire your image. Yeah, that first comic is kind of strange. Strange. That's why I basically vetoed the idea. I don't think I saved the first. I did save week one's characters, but I don't. When did I do week one? Well, for a reminder, let's show you when you did week two. Around March. You did week one. Very early. You know what? There's no point me looking for it, honestly. Maybe. Find it. Wait, that reminds me. I could track it down by following Reddit tabs. Because it just happened that every week I show all the characters. I show all the character designs I did in the previous week and a link to the last week. Yeah, I have the first two. The first 2 weeks were simple. Week 2 was freaking packed the frick up. Week 2 was a blow up. Week 3 was a bit simple, which was because I asked for it to be simple. And week 4 just happened to have been simple, without me even needing to mention to be simple. So maybe they just understand how complex I do everything. How far are we in the video? An hour? Okay. I think that's the perfect time to cut off. See you guys in another live stream. Maybe another video. Depending on the amount of time that I put towards myself and making good content that I like and enjoy making and having a good time. Be positive. And a word from Molly McGee. And Happify.